The Ninja Foodi Max 15 in 1. Is this something that you and your kitchen cannot be without? I've got one to unbox and get set up, so let's find out.
1 pizza too many cooking and unboxing videos.
Welcome back. Now, here I have the Ninja Foodi Smart lid, and I have got the model number OL750 UK. Now, I've been dying to unbox this. I've had it for so long sat there waiting for all of my new build to be done, and now I can finally get it unboxed. So let's jump straight into this. And obviously, if you are new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe and the notifications bell so you know when I release a new video. So let's get this unboxed. First things first is we're just going to cut the tape along the box, and the box, pretty generic Ninja box. It's brown, it's big, and basically all it has on it is what's in it, the weight. So nearly 15 kilo this box, and it has the model number, which I've already said is the OL750 UK. Now, Ninja are renowned for a box in a box, and this is no different. We have another box in a box, so let's get this out. Pretty nice looking box, very similar to Ninja Foodies of the past. It's got about that it's the Ninja Foodi Max 15 in 1 smart lid multi-cooker. It'll pressure cook up to 70% faster than traditional cooking methods. It's a combi and steam mode, so you know you can heat and steam, which is obviously different than your last one, or the original one should I say. And obviously you can air fry, which Ninja are now renowned for. This is on top of all the other methods that this thing can do, like yogurt, slow cook, dehydrate, just to name a few. So I'm going to get it unboxed and see what's inside. Right, let's pull the towel open. And the first thing is we've got an envelope. It's not full of money, but it is full of papers. Whew. So we have first got a little about the different modes and using the smart lid. We've got the Ninja Foodi Max cookbook, so recipe ideas, how to use the different functions. So for example, we can nip to the back and we can look at steam and roast, and it'll tell you all about how to steam and roast different items. We'll look at that in a bit more depth in a bit. And then we've got the instructions, and that's everything. Next, we've got a big piece of packaging. And then if you tip it up, you can see we've got the crisper rack. So let's get this undone. So this is a dual level rack. We'll get there. Dual level rack. Like this. Okay, so you can put that inside the actual pot itself. I've got a bacon video using one of these racks, proper bacon. Best to cook it flat or draped over. Go and find it. Right then, I'm going to slide out this cooker. I'm going to just get rid of the box down here. Nice. It does look pretty cool, doesn't it? I mean, look at it. Compared to the original one, not as rounded and tubbed, nice and squared off. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Let's lift the lid. So once we lift the lid, you'll see inside. Okay. Just going to pull this out, and inside we have a few more things. First thing is we have the crisper basket and the feet. This just clips on. And then we have the pot. So this is the internal cooking pot. Now, some of you may have seen my previous video on things that I hate about the original Ninja Foodi. And you know what? I think Ninja were listening, because quite a few of the things that I hated, they have rectified with this model. So head over to that video, have a comparison and see what you think. But I think I nailed a couple of the issues that they had, and they fixed them. So let's just have a quick look round the actual Foodi itself before we give it a trial. On top we have where the vent and steam bit is, so we're just going to take this off, and you can pull this off to clean, so don't be worried about pulling that off completely. To clean it, you can, it just pushes back on and then it's locked and open. Oh, satisfying. Then what else have we got? Let's move around. We've got tape on across the vent. So this just catches all the drips that come out when you're cooking. And then we have a warning here on the back. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to read it here. Okay, it says Foodi cooking probe. Ensure unit is cool to the touch. Lift lid, remove probe cap, insert Foodi cooking probe. After use, replace probe cap. So let me show you what I mean. So like the smart grills that I've unboxed already, you'll see this has got a probe function. And talking of probes, head over to my video last week on the new Inkbird probe that I've just unboxed and set up, and I used in the wood-fired oven. Really good. So then we've got the probe here, and I tell you what, this is, it feels a lot better made than the probes that I've got in the Smart Grill. Yeah, and really nice, chunky, rubberized, so I like that. And that fits in its own little house, which then magnetizes into the back. There is a little reminder as well about pressure cooking, because obviously this is going to produce a lot of pressure. So next, I think what we need to do is get this plugged in and have a little test run with it, run through the functions of it. Now, some of you may be wondering about the probe. Where the hell does the probe go? Well, you'll see just in the lid where I'm pointing here, there's a little blank that pulls out. And then the other end of the probe goes into there, and then your probe is then, the other end is free to go in the meat or whatever you're cooking. And once obviously that's locked and down, you've not got to worry about trying to get the probe in and wrecking the seal of the pressure cooker. I think that is so well designed. It's brilliant. Well done, Ninja. And it's intriguing that we've got the heating element, the pressure cooker, the vent and everything all built into this lid. So I am going to put the pot back in. I'm going to shut the lid and then I'm going to switch it on. So let's have a look. So the power button is here and it's the typical Ninja beep. And straight away I can tell you that the LCD panel on this is a lot clearer than the original. So we can scroll through, so we've got air fry, we've got grill, we've got bake, we've got dehydrate, we've got the prove setting, which is new on this one, sear and saute, steam, slow cook and yogurt. Now the eagle-eyed viewers may be thinking, but it's a pressure cooker, where is the pressure cooker setting? Well, this clever little bad boy knows if you've got your lid locked on or not. So the way this works, obviously the lid will go up and down. If we push it halfway, it will change to the combi steam settings. So you're going to get heat and you're going to get steam. Then if you slide it all the way across, that's when you're on your pure pressure cooking settings. And obviously right at the start you're at your air fryer / hob settings. You can tell it as well if you want to naturally release, so after you've pressure cooked, the pressure that's built up, you can let that vent naturally release its pressure. You can also choose quick release, so it'll quick release the vent at the top, or you can do a delayed release where you can tell it, so some recipes will say after cooking the rice you might have to leave it for a natural release of 6 minutes followed by a quick release, and that is this setting here. So I am just going to knock the vent into the seal position. So whenever you get one of these, you should do a little test. Make sure that it does, do what it says on the tin, and it does actually build up pressure. And it can be quite scary if you're new to one of these. Lift the lid. I'm going to go in with 300 ml of water. Close the lid down. I'm going to lock it on, and again I'm just going to bring the timer down, and I'm going to press start stop. So the old one you used to press the button, that's no longer the case. I think they had too many buttons not working, so I'm going to press start stop. This is now going to go through its preheat. And we've got the fan going on the top, so let's see if this does build up pressure. Now I can just hear this boiling away. And there we go, it's just sealed. Again, this is another upgrade compared to the original Ninja Foodi, which I found very hit and miss, whether it's sealed because the vent and the actual little pop-up bit that used to be the safety sort of valve was very hit and miss. So now that's sealed, it's going to build up some pressure, and this should change to cooking very soon. There we go, and it's now built up its pressure to the point that it's happy that there's no leaks, and it started our 2-minute high pressure cook. Whilst it's doing that, I may as well get a few measurements for you while we're here. So the actual height of this, if you were thinking about sliding under a worktop, is 35 centimeters. The width, the widest part, the handles, is 40 centimeters, and the depth with the little plate that sticks out to stop it tipping once the lid opens. Let's have a measure of that. So is 38 centimeters. So quite a similar size to the old one. A little bit bigger on the footprint because it's a little bit more stable, but overall, yeah, very similar to the old one. Last few seconds, and oh, That's a new noise for me. Wow. It's automatically releasing the pressure instead of me telling it what to do. So it's now saying that we can open the lid. So we're going to undo it. Yeah, so we're now going to open the lid, and do be careful, this it's going to be full of steam. And you'll get loads of steam dribbling out, and you think, oh no, where's that going to go? Don't panic, it's going to run round the top and into the bit at the back that I showed you earlier, into this little plastic catch at the back, which you can then take off and empty. Fantastic. And I think it's going to be an easier way of keeping this lid clean as well. A lot easier for storage as well. Then just looking through the recipe book that comes with the new Foodi, and I've come across this lamb tagine with couscous. I love lamb tagine, I love couscous. I definitely think I'm going to be trying this one out in this bad boy in one of the videos that is going to be coming up. So obviously don't miss out on that video by subscribing to the channel. Let me know if you have got one of these newer style smart lid Ninja Foodies. I think it is such a step up from the original model. I think it's brilliant. I hope it cooks as well as the old one, which I really think it will, but what a fabulous addition to any kitchen. Now make sure you do obviously head over to my Amazon store in the description, links below, and also my Ninja affiliate link as well if you are thinking of getting yourself one of these or any of the Ninjas you see in any of my videos. In fact, any bit of kit that I'm using in my videos, it's all in the links below. So until next time, thanks for watching guys, and I hope to see you again very, very soon.
One pizza too many.